While most people get stuck trading the same stocks every single day, I just started two brand new positions within my portfolio on two stocks that you may have never even heard of. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about those two stocks that I did go ahead and buy. One is going to be a stock building rockets for the future of space, and the other stock controls billions in Ethereum, making them one of the boldest crypto plays out on the market. So in today's video, I'll break down exactly why I have started these two brand new positions within my portfolio. Those two positions being Rocket Lab, ticker symbol RKLB, and BitMine, ticker symbol BMNR. Now, the growth story and the catalyst and the reasons for why I believe these stocks will outperform the S&P by a wide margin for the rest of this year and next will all be listed in today's video, so make sure you guys do pay close attention. And before we do get into the video, make sure you guys do like and subscribe as always. Also, click the link in our description down below. Join up on our free Discord where we are quickly approaching 1,000 members over there. We have over 900 profitable members right now. So make sure you guys are joining up on that. Do not miss out on another thing. And comment down below what stocks you guys want to see me review next. Now, let's not waste any more time and let's get right into this video. Now, diving into this video, we are first going to talk about the financials and behind the scenes stuff going on within these businesses. And then we will jump over to the chart, translate that over, and see what we are going to find moving forward. And then we'll go ahead and wrap up this video by taking a look at my two brand new positions within these two businesses. But first, starting out here, we do have Rocket Lab, ticker symbol RKLB. You guys can see in quarter two of 2025, Rocket Lab reported about $144 million in revenue, and that is up around 36% year over year. Really nice growth right there. We can also see we have 13 analysts rating this stock a buy with an average price target of around $38.50. Some of these analysts have their price targets all the way up north of $55 to $65, and two analysts have this stock priced in over $100 in share price right now. So obviously we are seeing these analysts look for a good opportunity in the market right now, and they believe that Rocket Lab could be this opportunity. Now, some other important notes here. We acquired Ghost, expanding into defense. Now, this is very bullish for the stock as they can start to receive defense contracts now. And we know how that plays out with stuff like Palantir, seeing that they have a great share price and great appreciation and great growth due to a lot of these defense contracts coming in. So if Rocket Lab is to start getting that, that is going to be insanely bullish. And I do believe that the stock price will double within the year that that does happen. Now, we also do have small launch market growing rapidly. Those are going to be their launches within their actual rockets. They are launching rockets at least once to twice a month, which is a crazy rate right here. And they're expecting to launch their Proton project by the end of 2025, which by the way is going to be absolutely massive. And with the share price currently sitting at around $40, I do think that if they can get that Proton launched and it is successful, the share price will quickly exceed $100 a share. Now, this is going to be Rocket Lab. Let's go ahead and check out BMNR and then jump onto the charts. Now, taking a look at BitMine here, better known as BMNR, this is going to be our Ethereum power play, as this stock does own over 1.15 million Ethereum, valued at around $5 billion. Now, this company's already made about $1 billion from profits on Ethereum, but obviously they look to add even more Ethereum to their current bank and in return gain even more profit from that appreciation. Now, taking a look here, we can also see that not only are they backed by Tom Lee, as he is one of their head chairmen. Tom Lee is one of the best analysts out there on the market, and he gave me a lot of conviction to really look into this stock because I was initially quite weary. I didn't know how this stock worked, but Tom Lee does a great job of explaining it. So if you guys are looking for a deep dive, go check out BitMine or BMNR with Tom Lee. He does some great job explaining the stock. Now, we are also backed by ARK Invest and Peter Thiel, other great investors and analysts within the market right there. You guys can also see that they're doing a $1 billion stock buyback. So they're actually going to be buying back $1 billion worth of their current shares. And in hindsight, that should really start to press up the share price even more. Now, this is actually the biggest biggest Ethereum treasury in the world, meaning that they own more Ethereum in this current stock or business than any other business or stock out there for Ethereum specifically. So this is going to follow a play much like we have seen with MSTR, but I do believe that this is going to be a very, very explosive stock, and it is actually being done a little bit better than stocks like MSTR, as they do not have to arbitrage their actual stock, selling any of their stock or anything like that. In return, they're actually looking to buy more of their stock and buy more Ethereum, which in return will generate an amazing amount of profit. But this is really going to be it from BMNR. So now that we know more about both of the holdings that I have started a position into today, let's go ahead and break down Rocket Lab and BMNR over on the chart. Taking a look at Rocket Lab here on the chart, we are on the 4-hour time frame, and as you guys can see, this stock has a beautiful cup formation right here, and we actually did already get a bit of this extension, now pulling back into our golden zone where we have gotten our first buy. Now, I do want to indicate to you guys first that the stock price is currently sitting at $40.92, but I am looking to get an average price below $37, right around this range. I'm looking to buy all the way down into this golden zone, and I am looking to get big buys down here around this blue line, sitting at around $33.29, because this will indicate to me a strong flip from prior resistance to now new support, and I think from there we will heavily press up to our next target. Now, talking about targets here, we can indicate that the stock price is going to move up for its third wave move from the bottom of this golden zone up around 75% up to around $63.23. Now, from there, we are going to pull back for our fourth wave extension or fourth wave retracement, honestly taking us back to a similar price to where we are today. I'm scheduling that for around $44 to $47. And from there, we will start our fifth wave extension, taking us, yes, into the $100 share price, where our fifth wave extension is at 87. I do think that we could make it possibly to around $117 by around quarter two of 2026, where I do believe that a lot of their proton launches and neutron launches within their business will start to pay dividends for them, and they will see a lot of new revenue and starting to see income come in as well. So this is really all there is to Rocket Lab. Nothing too crazy here. A very, very simple setup. As you guys can see, deleting these lines right here, very, very clear that we got this cup and then a press up. And it is very clear to me right now that we are working down into this golden zone. And based off of this nice little bounce out of this golden zone, I do believe that we could press back up, at least back to this $40 range. And I do also see a world where we do continue down into this golden zone where I will be a heavy buyer. Now, I did only buy 50 shares of Rocket Lab, which we will get into in just a minute, but I am looking to get up to around 100, 150, even 200 shares if possible. Now, this is really all we're going to have for Rocket Lab. You guys can see we are currently in this third wave extension right now, and we are targeting our fifth wave extension up 142% from the bottom of that golden zone. And that would also take us up around 224% for our top target at around $117. So for me, Rocket Lab is going to be at bare minimum this 75% play right here. And if we are looking to play the extension, we will hold out for that 143% gain up to a minimum of $87.52. Now, this is Rocket Lab. Very, very simple chart right here. I think it is a great buy moving forward. But let's go ahead and check out BMNR where things get even more spicy. Jumping over to the BMNR chart, this is actually one of the more interesting charts out here on the market. Now, you guys can see that back in the day, this stock was sitting at around $4.06 at a low. And then one mysterious day when Tom Lee became the chairman, the stock rose from $4 all the way up to around $160 in just about a week. Absolutely insane to see. I don't know if I've ever seen a stock move like that quickly, but that was absolutely amazing. Of course, it came back down, crashing back down to around $40, losing most of that value. But I do believe that we will work our way back up there. I think this was a euphoria stage, and now I think that we're going to work our way back up. So taking a look here, you guys can see that we are now in our buy zone, aka golden zone. This is where I've gone ahead and bought into this stock. Now, it does look like we are in a nice little falling wedge formation right here that you guys can draw it like this. And it does look like that we are slowly breaking out of this wedging formation and slowly moving to the upside. Now, once we do get this breakout, I do think that our first target is going to be those prior highs at $72, which is up 41% from our share price today. And looking at how fast this stock does move, you guys can see that this stock moved up around 140% in just about a week's time. So I am expecting a move like this to happen very, very quickly, at bare minimum taking us up to our first target at $72.88. Now, it is very important that we do have this fair value gap up here because this is going to be one of our main targets. First, we're going to really target the bottom of this zone, but we are going to target our extension here, which is up 73% or around $37 in gain from where we are today in share price, taking us up to around $87. Now, if we were to lower this target down and take a look at what it would look like at just this fair value gap, that would still be about a 62% gain right there. So still a really good gain on the table, but I am expecting this 73% gain up to around $87 right there. Now, our second target is going to be filling this gap or up to around $113.52. Now, this is about a 122% gain from prices today, and I do expect something like this to happen very, very quickly. I could see this happening in about a month's time once we do get this breakout coming from our buy zone. But I am going to first be looking to take a small bit of trims at this 41% target, then a good bit here at this 73 target, leaving our runners for our 122% targets and beyond, seeing that we could possibly see targets all the way up to our prior highs at around $160, which would be about a 216% increase from prices today. Now, I do not think that we will go back to all-time highs that smoothly, but I do believe that something like this will happen where we are possibly in our 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliott wave theory move, um, taking us something like this, and either our third wave is going to go to right here, but I believe it's going to go up to our 122 price target, and then we're going to see something most likely like this, where we are going to get some resistance at these prior highs, but nonetheless, that is still a absolutely amazing profit, up 165%. I expect something like this to play out. It does look like we are in this wave 2 retracement, and it does look like we are about to start our wave 3 extension, so I am very interested to see how the stock is going to play out, but I am very, very bullish on this stock and Tom Lee as a whole. And I am also bullish on Ethereum. I do hold some Ethereum, so all around I'm very, very bullish. I have a lot of conviction within this stock, and I do believe that this stock is going to play out like a large capped penny stock. Honestly, I believe that this stock is going to rally, and there is going to be a squeeze of some sort pushing the stock much, much higher. Now, this was Rocket Lab and BMNR. Let's quickly go ahead and check out my position within these two holdings so that you guys can get a better understanding of how I am going to approach holding these two stocks. Taking a look at our two positions that we have now worked our way into, we can see that I have Rocket Lab sitting here at around $40.67. And as I scroll down to my position here, you guys can see I do own around 50 shares of this company at around $40 as my average. Now I am up around $40 so far, or around 2%, and this does bring my market value to around $2,050. Now, I am looking to get deeper into both of these positions, like I said, getting up to around 100, 150, even maybe 200 shares each into these two companies. Now, I am also looking to make a quick flip. So if I am not able to get deeply into these companies, I will be looking to flip these companies as if I were to take a swing. So that is very important for me. If I'm not able to get my full position added, it is not going to be a position that I'm holding for long term anymore, just because there is no point when I do not have the full profits that I could be making. So I do believe that Rocket Lab is going to press up here. Like I said, I can see $100 by the end of this year into quarter two of 2026. But sitting here, I do believe that this position is going to do me very, very well moving forward. And zooming out here, you guys can see year to date, this stock is up 60% and was up over 111%. So I do think that a move back to all-time highs is going to happen, and I think it's going to happen surprisingly quick. So taking a look at BMNR now, we can see that the stock price is sitting at $51.73, now up around 4% on the day. We bought back at this dip right here, and currently I'm up around 1.16% so far, or around $30. Now, once again, we do have around 50 shares, and my average price is around $51.08 right here. And this brings my market value to just over $2,500, slowly creeping towards $2,600. Now, same story with BMNR. We can see here on the year-to-date time frame, actually on the 1 month time frame, that this stock is up 17%, but it was up 55%. And going out to the 3 month, that at one point this stock was up 1,700%, and it could return to those prices. Obviously, we wouldn't see as good of a gain, but nonetheless, with share price appreciation, we would still be very, very happy to see something like that. Now, this is going to be both of the positions that I have started. Once again, looking to add deeper into both of these positions, but this is a great starting point for me so far, and seeing that we are already green, especially in a sea of red today, is going to be something that I'm very, very happy about. Alright guys, well that is going to go ahead and wrap up today's video, where we did talk about Rocket Lab and BMNR. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on the two stocks that we had. If you own these stocks, if you're looking to buy these stocks, if maybe you just sold these stocks, anything like that, I'm going to be very interested to hear from you guys. And additionally, make sure you guys do like and subscribe as always. It really does help out the channel. And also check out our free Discord link in the description down below. Once again, we have almost 1,000 subscribers over there, and you guys can get free alerts to plays like this. So do not miss out on that amazing opportunity. Check out the two videos that are on the side of me right here, and I will see you guys in the next video.